How's it going, everybody? Chris Alonso here on CMVC, my Facebook thread page. Like I stated earlier tonight, we have a special guest. If you saw the first episode of this, opening episode of season 2, you remember my homeboy Chris Norris.
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's
up, dude?
What's up, man?
Hey, man. Like I said, great friend of mine, great musician, knows a lot about music, probably when it comes to rock. And well, today's subject, we're going to talk about the Rolling Stones 2011 greatest guitarists of all time list. Go ahead and show the cover to him, bro. Quality Eddie Van Halen, classic.
He's not number one on the list. Who is number one on the list?
Well, let's start for number 20. We're going to take our time. We're going to put our viewpoints on it. Please feel free to add your comments. Let's go ahead and start with number 20. What is number 20?
Number 20 is Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana. Well, no, go ahead. You take the mic, bud. Go ahead.
I don't know if he should be in number 20. I think he should be like outside of 20.
Why is that?
He's just basically a blues player too much, and he's kind of, he didn't really invent too much to be in the top 20.
Only in my opinion, I agree with you. And Carlos Santana is highly influential. People like, Tim Mahoney from 311 highly praised Carlos Santana. But in my opinion, I never thought he was a fantastic guitar player. He's a good guitar player. He's very talented. He's a good soloist. But I think there's a lot of people out there who could probably blow him away. Definitely not top 20, maybe
Top
30, 35, yeah.
Yeah, number 25. But here's the thing. Tony Iommi is not in the top 20. He should definitely be ahead of Carlos Santana.
Good point. And the reason he's saying that because I think the actual magazine goes to what, it goes to 100, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and unfortunately we did 100. We'll be here all freaking night.
Yeah.
So we start at number 20. But Tony Iommi is number 25, the creator of heavy metal. People will say Jimmy Page. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But what Nora's trying to point out is that, yeah, Tony Iommi, and really to me, because that's one of my influential guitar players, is Tony Iommi, should definitely be number 20, at least somewhere above Santana.
A guy that invented an entire style of music.
Well, genre. I mean,
yeah.
Think
should
about it.
Definitely be in the top 10, maybe even, but definitely in the top 20.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Definitely.
Carlos Santana didn't invent a whole style of music. He's not bad, though.
He's cute. What's number 19, bro?
Let's see. James Burton.
James Burton. Your thoughts on that?
I don't know too much about James Burton.
Nor do I. Number 18.
Les Paul.
Les Paul. Well. I have to agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good number for him.
Well, I mean, think about it. Not only is he a great guitar player, but he also created the 2-track and analog and.
He's definitely the greatest inventor, but we're just talking about guitar playing.
Good point.
And if you listen to some of his guitar playing from the 40s, he's got some pretty good fingers on it.
It's amazing.
Very good jazz guitar player. I'm really surprised. I know Les Paul from being the inventor of the solid body electric guitar and the 2-track recording and multiple track recording.
That was denied by Gibson many times. They finally gave in, and because they were threatened by Fender.
And then being a young guy, I wasn't around when Les Paul was around. I went and checked back, and my dad, who's actually in his 80s, knows who Les Paul is from the 40s and the 50s.
Yeah.
So he remembered him and said, "Oh yeah, him and his wife Mary Ford used to be pretty popular back then." And I checked him out.
It was country, wasn't it? Country songs they used to sing together.
Yeah, kind of. I checked him out and he was pretty good.
No, Les Paul's
not
a
pretty
genius.
good, really good.
I was really good myself.
So,
Number 16 or 17? 16.
17 is Neil Young.
Neil Young, the original grunge rocker.
I don't know. I don't know if he should be this high on the list. I think he should be out of the top 20 probably.
Well, no, I think he's an underrated guitar player. I think being number 16 is pretty good for him. I mean, still probably Young and Nash. You know what I'm saying? Great there. When he went to his solo stuff, he gave us Cinnamon Girl, Keep on Rocking, The Free World, and then when he was signed with that big multi-contract, they wanted him to sound a certain way, and he went against that. Lost everything. They cut him loose, and he went back doing what he's good at doing, just straight up riff rock and roll. And it wasn't for him. I mean, there wouldn't be the whole grunge movement. They love Neil Young.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, not too many of the guys in the grunge movement were great guitar players. Kurt Cobain wasn't a great guitar player. Kim Thayil wasn't a great guitar player. Jerry Cantrell was definitely the best one. But Neil Young, I don't know if he should be. I gotta disagree. I think he should have been out of the top 20, maybe between 20 and 30.
Insane.
After that, we got Derek Trucks.
Number 16.
Don't know too much about him, but I know He sounds like a copycat of other things, so I don't even think he should be in the 16.
Really?
They should put. Look, they got Dwayne Allman. Where the hell
Wow.
is he? They got Derek Trucks as number 16, and Dwayne Allman is not ahead of him. He copies Dwayne Allman, and that kind of thing. They got Dickie Betts behind Derek Trucks. How the hell does that happen?
Makes you wonder who's minding the store.
Whatever.
What's number 15?
Freddie King. Freddie King. Well, you know, if that's a good number, you know, maybe he should be a couple slots down, maybe 10 slots down. But definitely in the top 20 to 30 as a blues guitar player.
Yeah, definitely well respected.
Because Stevie Ray Vaughan and all these other people look up to Freddie King. David Gilmour, number 14.
Ooh, now you're talking my language.
Go on with this.
David Gilmour, definitely one of the greatest guitar players in rock, prog rock. I'm a big prog rock fan, hence the shirts. To me, I still think one of the greatest recorded solos is from The Wall. Another brick in the wall. I'm sorry. That the way it's mixed, the tone of it from his Fender Strat is simply amazing. He's not showing off. It's just pure feeling. It just grabs you for that opening note that he hits, and it's a great way to end the song. You know, David Gilmour has a great voice. I mean, Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here. I know, but singing helps make you a great guitar player too.
I guess so.
But I mean, yeah, as what he's positioned at, I'm glad he's there. So I love David Gilmour. Now, sometimes I think he's underrated. I don't think people appreciate the stuff he brings to the table.
Yeah, I think that's true because he doesn't step out and be that lead guitar player guy. He adds to the songs. He adds to textures in Pink Floyd. And so he doesn't step out and do what's playing right now.
Which, by the way, is the newest Hendrix live album, In the West. You know, we're not getting paid to promote this, but I just picked this up by accident because I love Hendrix. Sorry. But pick it up. Great live stuff. They play Sgt. Pepper, Little Wing, Fire, Spanish Castle Magic. So if you're a big Hendrix fan, check it out. That's what we're listening to right now. Number 14.
14? That was number 14.
That was number 14. Okay, so number 13.
Number 13 is Albert King. We got another King. I don't have too much to say about that. I think maybe a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Now,
well, let's go with number 12. Let's go with number 12.
Maybe somebody older listening could chime in on some of this and say what's up. Now, number 12, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. Should I just piss off everybody in Texas, or should I just keep my mouth shut?
Go ahead.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, number 12, to me, I think is a little too high for his position, and here's why. Stevie Ray Vaughan is a great blues guitarist. Fantastic blues guitarist. But to be number 12, I mean, you just eliminated Randy Rose from the list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he did bring blues back to his popularity with, you know, the Fabulous of the Birds in the early, mid-'80s. Great guitar player, but to me, he's just a copycat. Great solo. I mean, believe me, he'll blow me away. You know, I'm not taking anything away from him. But to say he's highly influential, one of the best up there, no, I just can't agree. I mean, come on. I mean, he's there because there's Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton. I mean, all he is just the copies of those. That's just me, though.
Well, I agree with Stevie Ray Vaughan. He should be probably about right here. And I'll say why is because he is a copy of a lot of different styles of music. Like Eric Clapton used to try to copy Robert Johnson, but there are certain guitar players that are like really signposts along the whole timeline of music. And Stevie Ray Vaughan was one of them. He reinvented the blues in the time when it was dying and brought it back.
Definitely wasn't mainstream at all.
Yeah, and he kicked it off, and he did it from a whole different way. That the other guys were doing it, and even B.B. King and them were calling him an honorary black man. So, and then after that, nothing but Stevie Ray Vaughan copies after that. So he's definitely an innovator and a leader. Just like everybody tries to copy Eddie Van Halen.